In this video, we'll cover the statutory maternity pay qualifying conditions. To qualify for statutory maternity pay, the employee must provide you with medical evidence. This is usually a MAT B1 maternity certificate. They get this from their doctor or midwife. You can accept any document signed by a doctor or midwife that includes the date the baby is due. The employee should give you proof within 21 days of the SMP start date. Have worked for you for at least 26 weeks up to the qualifying week, with no breaks in employment. The qualifying week is the 15th week before the expected week of childbirth. They also must have earned enough to qualify. The employee's average weekly earnings should be at least the lower earnings limit for national insurance in the relevant tax year. The average weekly earnings are calculated using the 8 weeks before the qualifying week. Give you at least 28 days notice of when they want the SMP to start. If this isn't possible, for example, the baby arrives early, they should tell you as soon as they can. You must then confirm their leave start and end dates in writing within 28 days. If an employee doesn't qualify for SMP, you must give them Form SMP1. You get this from gov.uk. This form allows the employee to apply for maternity allowance. The employee must get this form from you within 28 days of their request for statutory maternity pay or the birth, whichever is earlier. For employees who qualify, SMP is payable for 39 weeks. This is split into the first 6 weeks and the remaining 33 weeks. The first 6 weeks are paid at the higher rate, which is 90% of their average weekly earnings. Then, the remaining 33 weeks are paid at the statutory maternity rate for the current tax year, or 90% of their average earnings, whichever is lower. Employees can take up to 52 weeks maternity leave. Only the first 39 qualify for SMP. The weekly SMP rate usually increases each tax year. Sage Payroll will calculate your employee's entitlement based on the current legislation. If you have a company arrangement to pay over and above the statutory maternity pay allowance, you can process SMP and manually calculate any extra values to be paid to the employee. The earliest that leave can be taken is 11 weeks before the expected week of childbirth, unless the baby is born early. If the baby is born early, leave starts the day after the birth. The employee must give you the child's birth certificate or a document signed by a doctor or midwife that confirms the actual date of birth. You must write to them confirming the new end date for their leave. To find the current rate of SMP and more specific legislation, please visit our Help Centre or gov.uk. You have now learned about the statutory maternity pay qualifying conditions. For more training and videos, please visit Sage University.